That's the ball, baby.
Oh,
Right here.
that's
Know your role and shut your mouth, you jabroni.
We're not going to draw a line between a guy that was hitting before World War One and a guy that was hitting now.
I was hoping for Aaron Rodgers.
great Tom Seaver.
Is Brett Beatty or Mark Viento's going to step up?
You're too much!
Bro, Jeter's overrated. I'll just say it for you. Jeter's overrated.
Guys, back with another episode of Queens Bros. It's your host, Joe. Before we get started, just like always, I really appreciate it if you could hit that like and subscribe button. It will really help us out, really help out the channel. Right now, we don't really have much love going on the channel, but that's okay. Like I said, when I first started this, it really wasn't about, getting views, getting follows, people watching. It's more because we love talking sports. We talk sports for a living, and we thought it was cool to just come on here and just talk sports on a podcast. So just hit the record button, and maybe people will watch. So if people watch, that'll be a bonus. If they don't, who cares? We're still having a good time. We're still talking sports. We still love this. We still love what we do, and sports is our life. Like, we love talking about it. So why not just hit the record button? But if people will like and subscribe, it will just help out our channel, which would be awesome too. So that's why before each show, I just come on here just to say that a little bit. It's just, if people want to do it, great. If not, if you don't like what we're talking about, that's okay too. All right, it's not the end of the world. But yeah. So appreciate you all, and yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about the Yankees and a specific player on the Yankees, and his name is Aaron Judge. And I want to talk a little bit about Aaron Judge today, because I believe that I am the sole reason Mr. Judge is having an insane May and leading into June, and he is putting up record numbers, hitting home runs, it feels like almost every night, and I'm the reason. That's how I feel. I feel like I am the reason Judge is doing what he's doing and just completely destroying the league, taking the league by storm, leading almost every category in May. And Yankee fans should thank me. Yankee fans should really, really thank Mr. Met over here, because I'm the reason Aaron Judge is doing what he's doing, and I'm going to tell you why right now. So let's get into this. Let me pull this up real quick to see when this happened and when I did what I did. All right. In the beginning of the year, Aaron Judge was playing like trash. He was playing horrible. And guess what? My number one pick in my fantasy team this year was Mr. Aaron Judge himself. I was like, you know what? Let me pick Aaron Judge, because I hate the Yankees so much. But if I pick a Yankee first who usually plays very, very well, one of the best players in baseball, if he hits home runs, then it doesn't upset me because he's on my fantasy team. So I was like, you know what? Let me pick Aaron Judge first. There was nobody really there at the time. I don't remember who was there, but I just remember I think Olsen was there, and I was like, all right, Olsen, no way I'm getting Olsen over Aaron Judge. I'm going to get Aaron Judge. So I had Aaron Judge on my fantasy team, and when I tell you that this man was putting up -5 to 6 every single day, he was putting up -5 to 6 every single day. He was playing so bad that I was so disgusted. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to have a Yankee on my team, there's no way I'm going to have him on my team playing like this. It's not going to be happening. If I'm going to have a Yankee on my team, this dude needs to hit. This dude needs to hit well, because you're a Yankee. I can't stand the Yankees in general, and I have you on my team, so you better be performing. And he was just striking out at an immense rate. Striking out, not hitting homers, and it was getting so damn annoying. So my friend Bobby was like, yo, I'll trade you for Aaron Judge. And I was like, all right, bro, if you're going to trade me for Aaron Judge, you better give me some players back. He's like, oh, but Judge is playing like trash. I'm like, I understand that, but it's still Aaron Judge. I need some players back. So he was like, all right, how about I give you Corey Seager, who also wasn't playing very well, and Marcus Semien, who was playing pretty good. So I was like, oh, you now gain my interest. You gain my interest. I was like, two really good players for Aaron Judge. But then he was like, but you also got to throw in who I also have another Yankee on my team, but I picked him like really late in the draft, Giancarlo Stanton. So I was like, I'm not going to give you Giancarlo Stanton, because then I might lose the trade. If I give you these two guys for Aaron Judge, I should win this trade because it's two really good players, two All-Stars for Aaron Judge, who I felt like would wake up. I didn't realize it was going to be that quick, but I felt like he was going to wake up eventually. So I was like, I got to only do it for those two guys, bro. Like, those two guys plus Judge, that's it. So Bobby decided to say, all right, let's do it. So I was like, boom, boom, cash the check, put it down, dot the I's, whatever you want to say, cross the T's. I was like, let's do this. Let's sign the contract. We're going to make this trade happen. So we made the trade happen, went through. When I tell you that Aaron Judge woke up once I traded him, he woke up once I traded him. The next day hit a home run. I think 2 days later hit 2 home runs. The day after that hit another home run. The day after that hit another home run. It was like a home run after home run after home run. Once I traded him, this dude just went on a complete rampage. I just think he didn't like playing for my team. I think he was like, yo, I don't like that there's a Met fan holding me in fantasy, so I'm going to just wake up once this dude gets rid of me. That's literally what happened. I traded him, and he just went off. Let me tell you the numbers. I'm going to tell you the numbers of what Judge's numbers were the day I traded him and what his numbers are now. So let's take a look at this. I traded Aaron Judge on April 23rd of this year, and his average was 180, which is trash. That's like hobby bias numbers. His slugging percentage was 348. His OPS was 663, and he had 3 home runs. All trash numbers. That's like bottom of the list, garbage, garbaggio, whatever you want to call it. Just get him off my team. I didn't want anything to do with this guy. I actually didn't put his strikeouts number out there. His strikeout number was probably like 40 in 23 days, like April 23rd. It was crazy. He was striking out every day, immense rate, whatever. It was crazy. Currently, June 2nd is today. Aaron Judge has a 288 average, a 657 slugging percentage, leading the league, OPS of 1.067, leading the league, and 21 home runs, leading the league. Do you hear that? Like, Aaron Judge was putting up the worst of the worst numbers the day I traded him. Like, his stats were absolutely terrible, trash, garbage. Once I traded him, everything woke up. He went on a complete tear, just tearing the cover off the ball every single day. And I really believe that I should have all my Yankee friends texting me right now and thanking me. I don't understand why nobody's thanking me. All right? A lot of people know I made this trade. I should have Yankee fans on their knees. They should be begging me for thanking me every single day for what I did to Aaron Judge, because I'm the reason. Okay? I don't want to hear anybody else. I am the reason Aaron Judge is doing what he's doing, and he is once again the best player in baseball. He went from Ruben Tejada to Babe Ruth in the amount of the time that I traded him to now. And that's just that. So any Yankee fans that I know, or any Yankee fans that I just don't know, and you just want to, have somebody to thank for Aaron Judge's comeback, yo, this Met fan right here, I'm the reason. I traded this dude. He got off my team, thank God at the time. And now he's doing what he's doing. Best player in baseball, and you only have me to thank. But I got to be honest, I'm not too upset about the trade because Corey Seager is also killing it right now, and Simeon's playing well as well. So I have 2 really good players for Aaron Judge. Now, if I would have gave away Stanton as well, I would have totally lost that trade at this point in the season. That's why I didn't want to do that. But nonetheless, Aaron Judge is back to the best player in baseball. I feel like I am the reason, and I should have more Yankee fans thanking me, but I don't really have any of them thanking me. This is why I can't stand Yankee fans, because they don't appreciate people when they help you out. So they get annoying sometimes. I'm helping Aaron Judge, got him off my team, couldn't stand him. He was annoying, and now he's doing what he's doing. He's one of the best players in baseball, and you should be thanking me. You should be on your knees. You should be bowing me down like I'm a king or something like that, but it's just not happening. Nobody even said one word to me, and it's pissed me off, and that's just how I feel. So congrats to Aaron Judge for being the best player in baseball again. Him and Juan Soto are completely destroying it, and it's leading to the Yankees playing the way they are, first place, ahead of the Orioles by 3 games, and they are one of the hottest teams in baseball. And if Judge and Soto continue to hit the way they are, they will be a problem to deal with going later into the season, 100%. As much as I can't stand the Yankees, you got to be honest with yourselves. And if they are hitting the way they are, those two guys, like they hoped when they got Soto, then the Yankees are going to be a problem. The Yankees pitching also has been very, very good. Very good. They are pitching extremely well. None other than this kid that they got, Luis Gil. No idea who this guy was before this season. And he is, I don't know, man. Like, you look at the numbers, he's one of the best pitchers in baseball right now, if not the best pitcher in baseball, which is so crazy. I know you look at his analytics numbers and they're through the charts. I don't think he's going to keep up what he's doing right now all season, because what he's doing right now is Tom Seaver's type numbers, but he is dominating in every way, shape, or form. And if he continues to do this with Garrett Cole coming back, again, the Yankees, in my opinion, are going to be problems this year going forward into the year. And if this is the case, then I think they could beat the Orioles out for the division. I thought the Orioles were going to win the division at the start of the season. I didn't realize the Yankees were going to be pitching the way they are. I think Stroman's going to fold. I always say that. Stroman, in my opinion, is a first half pitcher. He's always good in the first half and always folds in the second half. I know because I'm a Met fan. He was on my team. He always folds in the second half, and that's not good to have. I'd rather have it the opposite way around, to be honest, because obviously the second half is when the playoffs come. So, Stroman is he's a head case in my opinion, and I feel like Yankee fans will start seeing that as the season progresses, but that's just me. Let's talk a little bit about my team, the New York Metropolitans. They are playing so good right now. I am so excited in everything that I see from this team. It's absolutely insane what I'm seeing from the Mets right now. Like, I love everything about it. I have no complaints about this team. No complaints about the Mets. They're just playing so good. They're playing such good baseball in the minor leagues. They're playing such good baseball. Brett Beatty, bro, this guy in the minor leagues is Barry Bonds. I'm loving it. He's so good when he's in the minors. I absolutely love everything I'm seeing from Brett Beatty when he's in the minor leagues. He is so good, like home run after home run. I think he had 2 home runs today, had a home run yesterday. I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. Playing good defense, When he's up here, he's batting like Ray Ordonez. That's his offensive numbers when he's up here. But in the minors, bro, he's so freaking good. I'm loving everything. God, yes. I see it every day, and it gets me so hyped. It gets me so excited. I love it. I love it. And I can't say enough good things about it. Now, if you want to talk about the Mets in the MLB, they're trash. They're horrible. They're the worst team I've ever seen in my life. But let's talk about the positives. They're in the minors, bro. They are freaking good. Like, man, they have some injuries down there, but it's okay. It's okay. I just keep seeing these highlights of them hitting home runs after home runs. But in the MLB, they're trash. They all suck up here. Lindor, he's not playing well. Alonso hits a home run here and there, but that's really all he does. He only hits home runs. He doesn't really hit for doubles. Doesn't hit for average. It's kind of sickening, to be honest. And I think he should be regretting the deal that he turned down, because he's just not playing well at all, in my opinion. I don't know if anybody else likes what Alonso's doing, but I don't. He's not playing good, in my opinion. Not playing good baseball at all. And he's only doing one thing. He'll hit a home run here or there, and that's really it. And that's the type of player I can't stand. Alonso a few years ago was more than just a home run hitter. He hit for average. His OPS was pretty decent. These days, complete opposite. And, I don't want to give him anything near $200 million. If you're asking for $200 million, bro, then take a hike, dude. You could go walk, bro. Like, I understand you are homegrown, and that's why we love you as Met fans. That's why I love you. But if you're asking for $200 million, go take a walk, my guy. Go take a walk, because, you're very similar to what Olsen is to the Braves. That's the kind of player you are. And I don't think you deserve $200 million. I'm sorry. I love you, Alonzo. You are our boy. You've been here for your whole career. And I want the Mets to start having more of keeping their guys here, but you're not playing good baseball right now. And it's not like you're an all-star gold glove first baseman like Keith Hernandez was. You're really not that good on the field either. So what are you worth to this team other than just hitting home runs here and there? You know, you got to start playing better if you want to start earning that money, you know, that you want, that you should deserve. But I'm not seeing it right now. Yo, can we talk a little bit about Jeff McNeil? This dude is freaking garbage, bro. Like, you talk about Alonzo, say all you want. At least Alonzo's hitting home runs here and there. Bro, Jeff McNeil has no business in the MLB anymore. You know, he had that year where he hit for the batting title. Awesome. That was cool. But the dude can't hit no more. He can't hit water if he fell out of a boat, bro. He is garbage. Get this dude off the team. His days should be numbered. Steve should have his days numbered down. All right, what day should I get rid of him? Kind of like I did with Aaron Judge. You got to do that with McNeil, bro. Because this dude's never waking up. He's not going to turn into what Judge did. You got to get him off this team. I don't care what you do. Send him to the minors. He'll be good down there because that's where the Mets are playing well. Everybody that goes down to the minors, the Mets just keep raking. Send him to the minors. I don't know, bro. Just, he's not worth anything to us anymore. Lindor gave a car to him when he won the batting title. That was like the most that this guy has ever done for us, bro. He's nothing worth to our team anymore. He's hitting the ball completely slow at like negative 0.5 exit velocity, I feel like. He's got no reason to be on this team. Every time he bats, I feel like it's an automatic out. We gotta part ways. We gotta part ways with him. We gotta do it as soon as possible because it's very annoying seeing him come onto the plate, hit a little ground ball or a fly ball to the infield, and then he throws his bat on the ground like I should have done better. But it's every single day, and he has no value right now on this team. We gotta start changing things up. We gotta start changing things around because it's getting annoying. There's nothing going on with this. We have to switch things. All right, we got to change things around. Like I said before, it's so weird with Brett Beatty. So weird. He comes to the majors and Brett Beatty is, you know, whatever. He's okay on defense, makes some plays, makes some good plays here or there. Can't really hit well. He's hitting massive ground balls, massive balls on the ground. And he's just not that good of a hitter when he's in the majors. He'll come through here and there, but just not a good major league hitter. But you send him down to the minors, and he's like the best hitter in the world. Hits home runs every single day like he's Barry Bonds. It's so weird. You know, he's a minor league player, and that's what I've been seeing from him. That's all he is doing, and it's kind of annoying, you know? Like, bro, we were so hyped for you. I was so hyped for Brett Beatty, but he only performs in the minor leagues. He doesn't perform here. And it's sad. I'm sure everybody's seen that Ronald Acuna is out for the season, his second ACL injury, and this is like disheartening, bro. Like it really is. Like I hate the Braves. I hate them just as much as I hate the Yankees. Obviously, I'm a Met fan. No Met fan likes the Braves. They could, you know what, with that stupid chop that they do, but I don't like seeing superstars ruin their career by getting injured, or may I say like their career vanishing because of injuries. Hence, one of my favorite players in the world, in my opinion, would have went to the Hall of Fame if it wasn't for injuries, and David Wright. So I don't like when players that are that caliber get injured consecutively and it tarnishes their career. Ronald Acuna's career is being tarnished by his injuries, and it's sad to say. Like, let's go through the timeline a little bit. 2020 was the COVID season. What was it? Like 50, 60 games. In my opinion, that year is completely useless. Nothing was going on that year. And in my opinion, no awards or anything should have been given out that year because it's not a full season. 2021 was the ACL tear. He had his first ACL tear. 2022, he had a down year. I guess he was coming back from the injury. He had a down year. 2023 was, in my opinion, one of the greatest seasons in baseball history. Such a sick season by Ronald Acuna that year. He Joined the 40-70 club, first player to ever do it, and it was a record-breaking year. Such a good year. A lot of people were very excited for him in 2024, and now he just suffered his second ACL injury in 2024 and will be out for the rest of the season. And I don't know what that implies for next year, because let's remember when he had his first ACL tear, the second season after that, he had a down year. So his career right now is being tarnished by injuries, and it's very, very sad because he's a superstar, and I hate superstars ruining their career because of injuries, because I experienced it with one of my favorite players, and it just sucks because you are one of the stars of the game. You are growing our game, and you're one of the best players, and I hate seeing that. So for Acuna, bro, I am so sorry for you, and I really hope you could bounce back and turn into who you are and, you know, have an injury-free career going forward after you come back from this injury, because I don't want to see players being hurt. Even though it's my rival, I don't want to see, especially superstars like that who have so much potential going forward. And, you know, the way this timeline looks right now for Ronald Acuna, like, will he even make the Hall of Fame with this timeline? Like, his numbers ain't good enough right now because he's been injured way too often, kind of like David Wright. You know, David Wright actually had, like, I don't know, like 10 years of injury-free, and then once that 10-year hit, he was done. He couldn't play no more because he had that back injury. Ronald Acuna, it's kind of been like injured, not injured, injured, not injured. It's been like, you know, that kind of trend. So we'll see what it does going forward, but I feel for the kid. It sucks. I'm sure everybody's seen that the legend in baseball, his name is Angel Hernandez, has retired from the game. This dude is such a legend that everybody knows him by name. Nobody knows umpires by name. You know, very, very few. You know, people might know Joe West. If you know, most baseball people know Joe West, but everybody knows Angel Hernandez. My fiance knows Angel Hernandez. How much of a legend do you have to be in the game of baseball as an umpire for everybody to know your name like you're The Rock, bro? Like you're The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. That is who Angel Hernandez is to baseball. Everybody knows him. The dude's, he was great, you know? Pitch all the way outside the plate in the other's batter's box. Dude was calling strikes. He was ringing people up when the ball was above their head. Like, how much more of a legend can you be? Dude was phenomenal. I loved watching Angel Hernandez. I know this dude took a lot of heat, but I love the dude. Yo, he was such a savage that when batters would swing, he would call balls. Full swings, my guy would call balls on them. That dude was a freaking savage. I umpire now. I can't even imagine doing that, the kind of people arguing at me. But Angel Hernandez did not care. He knew what he was doing. He made a name for himself. Angel freaking Hernandez. Everybody knows the name. Dude was a legend. I don't want to hear it. And that's it. It's Angel Hernandez time, baby. And now he's going to enjoy retirement in the sun. Everybody's going to remember him in the game of baseball. You know, legends never die. Okay? Legends, heroes, they never die. He will be here forever, baby. Let's go, baby. Angel Hernandez, retirement. I don't know if he's having a retirement party. I'm sure all those MLB players are showing up to that retirement party, baby. They're probably going to be bringing favors. You know, they're going to be bringing party gifts. They're going to be bringing all the alcohol, all the booze. They're going to be bringing everything for my guy, Angel Hernandez, because that's the kind of person that he is. I heard that the MLB players were so hyped that Angel Hernandez was retiring that they threw parties on their own at their mansions. They were freaking ecstatic about this freaking retirement because they feel like he deserves to go out into the sun and enjoy life after baseball. And that's what he's going to do. Give it up for my guy, Angel Hernandez, baby. But going off into this baseball season, we have a lot of surprises this year, I feel like. Even though a lot of people are considering the Royals as a surprise because of how well they're playing, I did not feel that way. I did a, Me and my brother both did predictions on the podcast a while back before the season started, and I actually picked the Royals to finish first in the division. I thought that they had a very, very solid team this year. I thought they had better pitching. I love Bobby Witt Jr., probably one of my favorite shortstops in the game, and I really thought that they were going to bounce back. Salvador Perez, I love Salvador Perez. You know, anybody that knows me knows I love him because I used to pick him on my fantasy team every single year. I did not pick him this year. My boy Devin ended up getting him. And he was actually messing with me in the beginning of the year, saying, yo, I have the best catcher for you. You want him? And he was talking about Salvador Perez. And I ended up saying no. Salvador Perez is, my opinion, one of the best catchers that we have seen in this decade. Insanely good catcher. I'm sure a lot of people thought that he was on a downhill, but he is having such an insane season this year. Just completely tearing the cover off the ball, hitting home runs day in and day out. Probably the best hitting catcher today, right now as we stand. And he's a big reason for the Royals' success right now because then you got him, you got Witt, and you have a lot of giddy players on that team who are going to fight day in and day out to win ball games. And I knew that they were going to have a good year, but I thought they were going to do it in spite of Salvador Perez. I thought he was going to be shit, to be honest. I thought he was completely on the downward trend, but I was wrong. Salvador is one of the best catchers in baseball right now. And if that continues, the Royals will win this division. I am so certain about it. I believe the Indians are above them right now by a few games. I don't care. I think the Royals are going to outplay the Indians. I think they're going to beat the Indians for the division in that AL Central. That's how I feel. All right. So, I don't normally do this on this show. Okay? I know we talk a lot of baseball. We talk a lot of football. I want to talk about something real quick because it's kind of pissing me off. Now, I don't think I have ever mentioned the WNBA on this podcast in my entire life. Definitely not. I want to talk about the WNBA because what is happening to Caitlyn Clark right now is an embarrassment. These women should be embarrassed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. And I just don't understand why there is so much hate for Caitlyn Clark, bro. It's like so sad too because, all right, for years, these women have been trying to grow the game of basketball, right? They've been trying to grow the game of women's basketball. You know, they're trying to get paid better. They're trying to get more popularity. There is nobody in the stands, right? That's what's been going on for years. Now, let's be real, bro. WNBA is not as entertaining as the NBA is. It's just not as entertaining. You know why? Because you don't got girls coming under the legs, slamming it. You don't got them chucking balls up into the air, alley-ooping, slamming it. That's entertaining. You know? That's very entertaining basketball. People want to see that because it's, you know, it's spectacular. You know, it's like a good show. The women don't do that. Now, the women play more organized basketball than the men do. They play better basketball. You know, like, to be honest, the men don't play good basketball. They are carrying on almost every single, almost every single time they dribble, they're carrying, but the rest will never call that in the NBA. They don't play good basketball in the NBA, to be honest, you know, because it's more of a show. They're putting on a show. The women play more organized basketball, but in all honesty, people rather see the spectacular plays than organized play all the time. You know, what would you rather see? A girl going up, you know, going on a breakaway, nobody in her sight, and then just putting up a little layup, which I could do, or LeBron getting the ball on a breakaway, coming up and completely slamming that ball down? What are you going to rather see? You're going to want to see what the men are doing. However, Caitlyn Clark has changed the game of basketball. She's like the Curry of the WNBA. She's changed the game of the WNBA. This girl be shooting half-court shots like it's a mid-range. She's great. She's an awesome player, and she's very enjoyable to watch. I have never been to an NBA game before. It's one of the only sporting events that I have not been to, and I actually might go to my first basketball game, and it might be a WNBA game to see the Indiana Fever play because I want to see Caitlyn Clark. Think about that. Me, who basketball is not my favorite game. I know a lot about it. I coach basketball, but it's not my favorite game compared to baseball, football, hockey. And I might go to my first basketball game, and it might be a WNBA game because I want to see Caitlyn Clark play. Think about what she has done for the WNBA. You have more comfortable flights now, all due to Caitlyn Clark, bro. More comfortable travel. You have more people watching the game. You have all these games that are being shown on ESPN. Why? Because of Caitlyn Clark, bro. Most of these games that are shown on ESPN are all Indiana Fever because they want to see Caitlyn Clark. She's growing your game. And this is what these girls wanted for years, and they're showing so much hate towards her. And it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, she's helping you guys so much in so many ways. And all you're showing her is the kind of hate that you have for her. Why? Because you guys are jealous of her. These girls are jealous of Caitlyn Clark because they wanted to be the ones to grow the game. They wanted to be the ones to be the star of being able to grow this game. But it turned out that Caitlyn Clark is the one. She's the one growing the game. Now, is it because she's white? I don't know. You know, is it because she's a pretty girl? She doesn't look a certain way. She's very pretty. I don't know. I don't know what it has to do. Now, Angel Reese is very gorgeous. She's a very gorgeous girl. But as popular as Angel Reese is, she's not Caitlyn Clark. Caitlyn Clark is the go-to. She's the golden girl of the WNBA. And all these girls hate her. She's doing nothing but helping the game of basketball for women all around the world. And all these girls in WNBA hate her. And I want to talk a little bit about, what's this girl's name? I don't know. I got to look this up. I don't even know what this girl's name is, bro. Before this situation, I didn't even know who the hell this was. And that's probably the reason, because she's jealous of Caitlyn Clark. Wnba Carter. Wnba Carter, I think that's her name. All right. This girl plays for Chicago, I think. She plays on the team that Angel Reese plays on. And there was a play that, bro, Clark is just standing there. She walks by her, saying some bullshit to her, chirping in her ear, and then she gives her like a shove and pushes her to the ground when there's no play happening in that situation. And I know that they just changed the foul to a flagrant one. Bro, she should have been ejected from that game. You got to get the hell out of here. Yo, if I'm the coach of that team, I'm kicking you off the team. I don't care who you are. I don't even know who she is. I have no idea what her numbers are. I know for a fact that she ain't no Caitlyn Clark. Bro, it's embarrassing of what these girls are doing. And then even more embarrassing, Angel Reese decides to get up and start clapping and cheering what she just did. That's embarrassing, dude. It's not okay. Like, it's not right. And, you know, as much as you guys are trying to grow the NBA, you think that's growing the NBA, that's going to make things so much worse for you because you're showing how of embarrassment you are. It's disgusting, to be honest, in my opinion. This girl's doing nothing but helping your game, and you're showing her nothing but hate and disgust. You know? And it's just not okay. And I know that Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark had the little thing where like this when what's it called? In college and stuff. But you gotta learn how to get over things. Okay? Angel Reese beat her the first time. Caitlyn Clark beat her this year. Angel Reese was crying after the game. You gotta learn how to get over it. And you gotta appreciate good basketball and good people, and that's what Caitlyn Clark is. And I'm not saying Angel Reese is not, but this other girl, Wnba whatever, she's a POS, bro. She's a complete POS. Because then she went off and was like, oh, I'm not going to comment on Caitlyn Clark. Whatever. You're not going to comment on Caitlyn Clark. And I know that Angel Reese actually didn't comment either, and she got fined $1,000, rightly so. I think the WNBA has something that you have to address the media or something like that. Not sure. Probably because addressing the media helps out the game, I guess. I don't think that's a thing in other sports, to be honest. But, you know, she also didn't address the media, whatever. But then this girl, Wnba, what's her name again, bro? I keep forgetting. Wnba Carter. Then this girl, Wnba Carter, decides to go out and say, what does Caitlyn Clark offer to the game other than shooting threes? That is the stupidest comment I've ever heard in my life. And again, if I'm the coach of this team, I'm kicking her ass right off my team instantly because she's an idiot. Bro, that's like going up to that's like going up to Curry and telling Curry, yo, what do you offer to this game other than shooting threes? Now, I know Curry does a lot of things. You know, he has great handles, very, very smart in the game of basketball, and obviously his three-point shooting is the best we've ever seen. Caitlyn Clark does not only offer threes, bro. She does everything in the game of basketball, including shooting threes from half court like it's a mid-range shot. And, you know, that's what she's known for, just like Curry. Curry's known for shooting threes. Caitlyn Clark is known for shooting threes. And it's very enjoyable what she does because not everybody in the WNBA does it. And it's so annoying what these girls are doing to her. And it's sickening. And, you know, I started watching WNBA because of Caitlyn Clark. I'm about to stop watching it because the league is annoying. All these girls are getting so annoying of what they're doing to this girl. And it's just pissing me off. And it needs to change. You know, if you want me to watch the games and be a fan, you got to start manning up and stop acting like a bunch of baby back bitches. And that's it. All right? So that's all I got to say about that, man. Just want to come on here and just talk about how I feel about that situation because it's just not right. You know? And then you had that other crazy freaking lady. What's her name, bro? I don't even know. It was one of the reporters, man. She's so stupid. There was a reporter or like an host of some show, and she goes off and says, you know, Caitlyn Clark is probably so likable because she's white, she's pretty. Like, dude, are you stupid? Are you stupid? I didn't once hear out of her mouth that Caitlyn Clark is very popular because she's good at basketball. I didn't once hear that from this stupid lady. She's the best women's basketball player women's basketball has ever seen, bro. That's it. That's it. She's the best women's basketball that women's basketball has ever seen, and that is why she's so damn popular. So stop this whole thing about her being pretty, her being white. It's so stupid. That's like going up to freaking Jokic and saying, oh, Jokic, you know, he's only so popular in the NBA. He's only won 3 MVPs because he's white. Like, think about how stupid that sounds. You know, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. And that's all I got to say about that, bro. That's all I got to say about that. Let's talk about the Rangers. The Rangers are now eliminated. The Knicks and Rangers both were in the playoffs this year. A lot of hopes for both of them, and they both are now eliminated. New York will not see a ship this year unless it's from the New York Yankees, because we all know the Mets ain't winning shit. So if the Yankees win a ship, New York will win a ship this year. And it ain't going to be from hockey or basketball, unfortunately, in 2024, because the Rangers are now eliminated. The Florida Panthers completely dominated them on the ice all series long. It was such a shock that it even went to 6 games. The only reason it went to 6 games is because Igor Shesterkin is the GOAT. This dude is incredible. And it is the only reason that this series went as far as it did, because when it comes to actually on the ice, how many times that the puck was in the Rangers zone and how many times it was in the Panthers zone was just ridiculous. Panthers dominated the ice all series long, and Igor Shesterkin did everything he can to try to hold off the Panthers, and it wasn't enough, because enough is enough, bro. It was crazy. Let's see. Igor Shesterkin faced 524 shots in 16 games and posted a .926 save percentage in the playoffs this year. That is incredible. That is incredible goaltending, and the dude was brilliant. He was awesome, but it wasn't enough because the Panthers dominated the ice. They had the puck a tremendous amount of time over the Rangers, way more shots on goal than the Rangers, and Igor Shesterkin had to just freaking keep blocking every damn shot, and it was too much, man. It just wasn't enough. The Rangers looked tired. The Rangers looked exhausted, and when they lost that game 5, I knew the series was over. I didn't think there was no way they were going to beat the Panthers in Game 6. If they did beat the Panthers in Game 6, we'll be talking differently, because then Game 7 would be in the Garden, and it's always favorable to be at home, especially in a, take-all situation. But that was not the case, as the Panthers were just too fast, too good, and, other than Shesterkin, nobody stepped up in that series. That's just how I feel. Shesterkin was the man. Shesterkin was holding them off. He had to be the MVP if the Rangers somehow won that series. But we all know that just having a goaltender that's a goalie that's just killing it isn't enough if nobody else is stepping up. And like I said, the Panthers dominated the ice on every way, shape, or form. And it just wasn't enough, as the Rangers are now eliminated and have to go into the offseason thinking about what is next, what should we do for next year. The positive for the Rangers is that they have a goalie, bro, for years to come, who is probably one of the best goalies. Not probably, definitely one of the best goalies in the game. And you just got to build around him to get, better play. Like for example, if the Rangers had the Panthers team with Shesterkin as their goalie, they win the ship. They win the ship easily, especially this series. The series is done. Because by far the Rangers had the better goalie in this series. It was just on the ice. The Panthers were just too good, bro. And now the Rangers are done. The Knicks are done. And now baseball's all we got right now. The 4 major games. And when it comes to New York baseball, it's the Yankees playing very well, and the Mets are playing like shit. Like absolute dog shit, bro. And it's okay, because I'm used to this. I'm a Met fan. I'm used to this. I told my friends many times. They're like laughing at me, especially the Yankee fans. Hey, you can't get me down, bro. You can't get me down. You know why you can't get me down? Because I'm always in the same situation. The good thing is, I won't have to worry about checking the Met game during my wedding. We decided to put our wedding on October 5th, 2024. That's the day of my wedding. When I was putting this date, me and my fiance, I wasn't thinking that the Mets could be in the playoffs. So if the Mets were in the playoffs on this day, I would have had to ask the place that I'm doing the wedding to have a big screen TV somewhere in the wedding, because I can't have this wedding while having the Met game on TV, right? Or have the DJ start shouting out the score. But I won't have to worry about that now. Thank God. Because that would have been crazy, because then, I'll be on the dance floor and I'll be like, popping out my phone like, yo, what's the Mets score? What's the Mets score? I don't have to do that now, because there's no way the Mets are making the playoffs. So I'm safe. Am I happy about being safe? I don't know how I feel about that. I'd rather be in like the Yankee situation right now, or the Dodgers situation, but I'm not. I'm where I am, but I'm happy. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm not upset about this. I'd be watching Mets minor league baseball. That's fun. Sometimes I go to Cyclone games. I still go to Met games. I still go to Met games and watch what we got going on. It's sad, bro. It's sad. I'm gonna be honest. It's sad. It's sad. Like I don't want to be in this situation all the time. It's sad, but I'm okay. I'll be all right, I think. Shit. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what to say. The Mets just suck, bro. It's just not. Why do we always gotta suck? Like, why is this our life as Met fans? Why can't we be good? I don't get it. Like, how do you win 101 games 2 years ago, and then last year we are complete garbage, and this year, I remember coming to the year and I was like, the positive, we can't be worse than last year. Well, guess what? We're worse than last year. How are we worse than last year? I don't understand. Why is this our life as Met fans? Why can't we have a good team? Why can't we win a championship? Why can't I ever have a team where I'm like, wow, we're the best team in baseball? I had that once in 2006 and it completely folded at the end. But why is this happening to the Mets year in and year out? When are we going to see a championship? I can't take years of losing and losing after losing. I need to win sometime in my lifetime. Okay? Not only with the Mets, but the Jets suck all years as well. We just don't win. All my life, I lose. My teams lose. Even in softball, bro, I make the ship like 5 out of like 8 years, and every year we lose in the ship. Like, I'm just one big pile of losing, especially my sports teams. Like the New York Mets, bro. Like, when are we gonna win a ship, bro? When are we gonna win a ship? Oh my God, it's crazy. Oh my, oh. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I will survive this, and I'll be okay, because we're strong as Met fans, because we are always in this situation. Right? Met fans, are you with me? We're strong. We'll be okay. One day we'll win. And when we win, it will be the biggest party that you have ever seen in MLB baseball. We're going to be partying in the streets. What we're doing in the streets, I don't know. Okay? I don't want to think about it that far. We'll find out when it happens. If it happens in this century. I'm hoping. Okay? And on that note, we're going to close out the show. Okay? I appreciate you all talking about how much of a Met fan how much of a happy Met fan I am that we're, I'm happy. I'm happy. I appreciate you all listening to me being happy as a Met fan. But on that note, we're going to wrap this up. I appreciate you all. And, please, like I said, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. If you don't like listening to me, I understand. Okay? I understand. Don't worry. I understand. I love you all. I don't care if you hit the like or subscribe button or not. I appreciate you. Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. Watch some baseball. The Mets already played. They lost. It's okay. I understand. I'm not upset that they lost today. They were up in the 9th inning. They lost, but it's okay. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. I didn't cry after that loss. I was fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay? Appreciate you all. Peace out, guys.